everybody, and welcome to our curriculum choices for our second grader. To quickly summarize last year was a little bit of a struggle for Kennedy. She's kind of a math whiz, and I think that I pushed her too hard with it. By the end of the year, she was very frustrated, and she just didn't want to do school altogether. So this year, we have gone back a little bit, and we will be reviewing the brand new level 1 from The Good and the Beautiful's math, because the sequence isn't, to me, the old math one didn't quite go into level 2 nicely. You kind of needed the brand new level 1, the very end of it, if that makes sense. And then we are going to switch in to the brand new math 2 from The Good and the Beautiful. Last year we were already starting teaching textbooks level 2 or 3, and she did really, really well with it. And then it got to a point where she just didn't like it anymore. And like I said, I just think I pushed her too far. She needs to go back to her grade level. So we are going to be doing grade 2. She might be able to fly through it, and that'll be great. But if not, I'm not going to push it. Learned my lesson. She will also be doing her mind benders for level 2. This again is kind of independent work and just something fun for them to do. We don't do it every day, but it's something that they enjoy doing. Mind benders is just a logic workbook, and so it helps their brain think in a different way, and they seem to find it really fun. For English, for Kennedy specifically, we will not be doing The Good and the Beautiful. I have a little bit of a hunch that she is possibly dyslexic. Reading is really difficult for her. The Good and the Beautiful is very sight word heavy and rules heavy, and that just doesn't work for her brain. Honestly, it wouldn't have ever worked for my brain either, so I kind of see where she gets it from. And so this year we are trying Happy Cheetah. She will be doing workbook 2 and workbook 3. There are many reasons that I chose this specific curriculum. One, the way that it works can be used for a neurotypical child, or it can be used for children with things like dyslexia, ADHD, things of that nature. And it's supposed to just work off of what they know, and the next lesson gets a little bit better. One of the things I love about it is it reads the exact same book 5 times before moving on. That was something that was really frustrating to her with The Good and the Beautiful, is that she'd read a really long story and it would be pretty difficult, and then she'd never read it again. So she never got to build the confidence of like, I can do this, I can read this, and this will hopefully fill that, because I do believe that I could have pushed Kennedy to the next level. I think she could have gone into The Good and the Beautiful level 2, and we could have kept pushing her, but that's not the kind of environment we want for her, and it's not the kind of homeschooling experience that I want to have with her. I want her to build her confidence, and I want her to love reading. And this is a very whole curriculum. It's not like below level or anything like that. It's just different than what we've been doing. And one of the things I love is that Aniston is halfway through first grade, if you watched my first grade curriculum. And I do think that that was messing with Kennedy's confidence a little bit, because she's older and her younger sister was almost catching up to her at this point. So to have them in 2 totally different curriculums, and this one goes by book numbers, it's not really by grade. So I think that that will work really well for their sibling relationship as well, because cultivating a good sibling relationship is extremely important to us and our family dynamic. So eliminating that tension between them, I think, will make our homeschool year go much smoother. Kennedy will also be doing all of the same group subjects. So if you watch that with Aniston, feel free to exit this video, but I'm just going to go over them again really quick. We are going to be doing Love Does for Kids by Bob Goff. We will be doing one section of this per day, and they will be able to have, Kennedy will also have a little journal with a little part for her to have a picture, and then a couple lines for her to write whatever she wants. It could be about what I'm reading to her, it could be about her feelings, it could just be a cool idea she has, whatever floats her little boat. It's just to get the mind working in the morning and get our day started on the right foot. For history, we will be doing Curiosity Chronicles, Early Modern History, Volume 1. We will be doing, I don't think I said this in Innocence, but we will be doing one chapter a week. Some of the curriculums have suggested doing 2 chapters of this a week. We will only be doing 1. We will be doing all of the activities, all of the worksheets. With history, it's very important to me for them to get a good, solid understanding instead of just trying to fly through it. So we will only be doing 1 chapter. And if you want more of like a flip through how I feel about these kind of curriculums, let me know in the comments and I can do that for you. She is actually my kid that I picked this up for the most. The Cultured Chef. Different recipes from different cultures to connect some things with history and to get their minds working and trying new foods and things like that. She's really like my little baker, but she likes to cook as well. All of the kids do, but she just has a specific knack for it. So we will also be incorporating that with our history. Something new that we have added to our homeschool subjects is Spanish. We will be doing Homeschool Languages Spanish 1. I do get the PDF, so these are all separate, and I did not feel the need to print out the instructor manual. I'll just read it from the computer and talk to them. That will be an interesting one because I did not do very well in Spanish. But it's really just to get them introduced to it, get them saying a few things, get them comfortable with it for when they do decide to do Spanish when they're older, or if they do decide. With science, I picked out a few for them and they chose the order in which we will do them. So we will start with geology from The Good and the Beautiful. And then we will move into the human body from The Good and the Beautiful. And then in the springtime, we will be doing botany. Hopefully my husband will teach them this because he's much better at growing things than I am. That's all that I have for my 2nd graders curriculum. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. Like this video if you want more homeschool content, and I'll see you in my 6th graders curriculum. Bye guys.